is one of CJ's favorite toys. Cord can fix it. Oh, God, what do I do? If Cord and Asa did bury Austin, I can't let them go to prison. But I can't let Gabrielle keep Brenda's baby. Brenda has a right to know her baby's alive. I can't put off talking to Cord any longer. I'm gonna go right to the banner.
A blessed good morning, madam.
Great, just what I need. A drunk on his way home from a costume party. Buddy, you are at the wrong house.
Nay, 'tis Llanfair I seek, and 'tis Llanfair I found.
What do you want?
I pray thee, my dear queen, come with me.
You better just pray that you get out of here before the cops come here, buddy, because I'm going to run in here and call them right now.
Oh, mock not, my precious queen. Forbear, and thy trust will be justly rewarded. Behold, this gives witness to the solemn task I have undertaken.
Follow the jester, and he will lead you to the jewels of your dreams. Jewels?
Okay, you can file that. Thanks a lot. Morning.
Morning. Does that mean you're not mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm a little confused, though. You ran out of Bo and Sarah's party last night. I haven't heard from you all night.
I'm sorry. I owe you an apology. In fact, I was going to call you and ask you to breakfast, but the phone rang and there you were.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah? Dr. Wall,
Yeah.
there's a possible AMI coming into ER.
Oh, boy. Let me take care of that.
All right, I'll wait for you. Melissa? Oh, my God, what's the matter with Rick?
Okay. Open wide.
Sweetheart.
This little grape's got to come inside. You got to eat something. We got a long way to go after
This is
ceremony.
ridiculous. You haven't let me take a look at you since the middle of the night last night.
You're the one who believes in fate. Now you want to tempt it? I told you, the bride cannot be seen by the groom before the
That
ceremony.
is an old wives' tale. It does not pertain to great human beings like us.
Yes, well, I'm old-fashioned, and I want to abide by every tradition.
Sweetheart, there's a tradition you haven't abided by thus far.
Oh, yes? Something old, something new. I got it all.
No, seriously, there's something else. There's something I want you to tell me before we get married.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Marco, what are you looking at?
You know, I think you're very beautiful.
No.
Now, seriously. Sometimes I look at you, I think you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you really think so?
Would I lie to you? And we're getting married today, right?
I just want you to be real proud of me. You like my new shoes?
They're perfect. I think they are absolutely perfect.
Yeah. And that's how this day is going to be, Marco. Perfect. That's how our whole life is going to be. Perfect. I know that we're going to have so much fun, so many adventures, and I don't even care about Atlantic City anymore.
Good.
You know, the one thing I kind of feel bad about is that I didn't have enough money to get you a real nice wedding present, you know, something real spiffy. But I promise you, the next time we have some big streak, I'm going to get you something really great. And you know how you always are telling me that I shouldn't keep things from you? Well, I just want you to know that I don't have any deep, dark secrets. You know everything there is to know about me.
Well, I know everything except for one thing. One very important thing. I don't know whether you really love me or not.
Oh, Marco, you don't have to spend time worrying about
No,
that.
I mean, I've told you in so many words often, but you've never really said that to me, so...
Hey, you think that I just agreed to get married so I could get this great dress? No. Come on, Marco, now you stick this great jacket that we got for you on, and let's get our butts over to the chapel.
I don't know. I mean, why did you agree to get married?
Because I care about you, you know. Well, you saved my life. There I was in Landview Hospital like a little vegetable, and you came in and you whisked me away. You know, you filled my life with adventure and excitement. I don't know, I guess you're kind of like my hero, you know, and then, well, I am always going to be so grateful to you for everything that you've done for me, all the times you've taken care of me.
Honey, I don't want you to be grateful to me. I just want to hear you say that you love me, that's all.
Well, I do. Doesn't the fact that I want to take your name, Ms. Marco Dane, doesn't that mean anything to you? Come on, Marco. You know, we're supposed to be happy and laughing.
No, I just wanted to hear you say the words, that's all.
Okay.
Call it a wedding present.
I, Ruby Bright, love you, Marco Dane. Okay? Are you happy?
I'm in here, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't feel strong enough last night to come down and give Sarah and Bo my best wishes at their party.
I'm wondering if you should be down here this morning, sweetheart. You tossed and turned all night. You didn't sleep well.
I hope I didn't keep you awake.
No, don't worry about that. I'm just hoping that Larry didn't release you from the hospital too soon.
No, not at all. There's nothing more that Larry can do for me. My wound is healing. I'm not in any pain. Megan is my problem.
Look, honey,
I know. You don't think she's in any danger, and you think that my anxiety over her becoming Ruby Bright is totally absurd. I realize that, but I cannot shake my fears as hard as I might.
Sweetheart,
All right, I won't talk about it anymore, okay? I promise you. You will never, ever hear me mention it ever again, all right? I'll just pray to God that she's somewhere off on a quiet holiday, all alone.
honey, your fears might be well-founded.
What did you say?
Well, I've been trying to tell you, I have misjudged this whole situation. I'm sorry I've been so stubborn, but all that talk about that dream you had, and...
What made you change your mind? Has Megan called Roger again?
No.
Have the police found her? Oh, my God, she's not in Mountain View, is she?
No, sweetheart. Someone called me and gave me a lead on her.
Who was it? I mean, have they actually seen her? Is she all right? Is she Megan or is she Ruby? Darling, why won't you answer me?
Well, honey, take a deep breath and I'll try. I'm on my way out now to check on the lead. If I find out anything definite, I'll give you a call.
Oh, wait just a minute. You are not leaving this house without me.
There's nothing to be concerned about, just a routine test.
Yeah, what kind of test?
Check his heart murmur.
Heart murmur?
Yes, I bring him in every month.
Well, I've never heard anything about a heart murmur. When did you discover this?
Well, from what Gabrielle's told me, he's had it since he was born. Doctor says there's nothing to worry about. They just want to keep an eye on Rick for a while.
Yeah? Did they find anything else out about it?
That's about it. If you want any more information, you better talk with Gabrielle.
I remember that when Stephen was born, Dr. Spencer suspected that he might have a heart murmur, but he died before they,
I never realized the condition was so common.
I didn't either. I'll see you later. Excuse me, Johnny, listen, I need you to do me a favor.
Name it, it's yours.
Yeah, I need you to take me over to the file room. I want to look up my child's medical file. I wouldn't ask you to do this unless it was very important, you know?
But if you can wait until I'm finished with these charts.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't discover an emergency. We can go to breakfast.
Hey, Larry, is there something else that you could do right now?
No, why?
Because I'm just waiting for Joni over there.
You invited her to breakfast?
No, I didn't. She's volunteered to take me over to the file room. I want to look at Stephen's medical file. You know.
Brenda, I know what you're doing. Dan told me about this letter that Austin wrote. I gotta tell you, I'm a little hurt that you wouldn't confide in me, but you confided in Dan. But in any case, those records are only gonna tell you what you already know, honey. Your baby is dead, and nothing can change that. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound harsh or unfeeling, but this is for your own good. You gotta let go of this, Brenda. You gotta get on with your own life.
I was afraid that you wouldn't understand.
Honey, you're chasing shadows.
That letter raised questions. Gabrielle has the answers. I am sure of that.
What in the world would Gabrielle know about Stephen's death?
Something that she's not going to tell me, so I have to find out on my own. That's what.
Bren, you're opening yourself up to more pain and more heartache.
Don't even talk to me about pain and heartache right now.
Can we go somewhere else and talk?
Brenda, I'm ready. Okay, just a minute. There's nothing you can say to make me change my mind. I have to find out the truth, and I don't care how much that hurts me.
Where's the contractor? I don't see his car.
Enter.
Now, wait, if you try any funny stuff, don't you forget I'm armed here, and I won't hesitate to use it either.
Fear not, gentle lady.
What's this? Your journey will not prove fruitless. The jewels await you. Enter. All right, now, what kind of joke is this, and who's behind this?
Enter, I pray thee, and rejoice in thy good fortune.
But this is my house. You just remember I'm armed.
If thou wilt bear with me a fleeting moment, I shall return. Draw near and greet his most magnificent eminence, King Roberto I, king of all he surveys, prince of happiness, keeper of the jewels.
I just feel really lucky, that's all. You know how sometimes when you want something really badly and you get it, well, it just shakes you up sometime, that's all.
Yeah, well, number one, you know, I'm the one that's lucky, and number two, you're not gonna lose me. And number three, we're headed for paradise, right?
That's right, we're headed for paradise.
Okay, so let's just take one day at a time, you know, and then we'll go out and pick grapefruits and oranges. I don't know, to scrape enough money together so
we're
that
not going to pick any grapefruits or oranges. We're going to have a lot of money before we leave here for Florida.
Yeah, what, you want to hit the roulette wheel again?
No, I talked to my friend who's going to stake us. We'll be fine.
Oh, the guy you talked to on the phone.
Right. So if you don't want to go to Florida, you want to go to the Caribbean, you want to go to Rome, you want to go to Australia, you can go wherever
No,
you
I want to go to Key West, definitely. Yeah, because I want to try that famous key lime pie they keep talking about.
Great reason to go.
Yeah. Oh, I can feel myself getting lucky again. I can't. My feet are kind of tingling.
I think maybe your shoes are too tight, Toots.
No, this is definitely good luck. I can feel it. Definitely, our life is going to be perfect. Just perfect.
Well, I think maybe we better go get to the preacher. It's getting kind of late, huh?
So, what do you think?
Perfect. Just perfect.
Okay. Goodbye, Ruby Wright. Hello, Miss Mako Dane.
More perfect.
Yes, I'll call you back. Michael.
What kind of a reaction is that?
I'm sorry, you startled me. It's been hours since you left for the hotel.
Yes, I know, but I forgot some papers, and instead of sending somebody else, I thought I'd come by myself and see how you're doing. So how you doing?
Great, now that you're here.
Mm-hmm. Want to share some coffee?
I would love to, but Melissa's going to be home with your son any minute.
Oh, damn. I guess I have to plan these things more carefully, don't I?
Yes. So you want a cup of coffee anyway?
I don't want any coffee.
I didn't think you did.
I better get back to the hotel before we embarrass Melissa. What's this about Mendorra?
The hotel accountant called and said that there were some very high travel expenses from Tina. Apparently she went to Mendorra after Milan.
And she charged everything to the hotel?
Yes, isn't that extraordinary?
Did you send her there on business?
No.
Oh, then we should be paying for her trip. Oh, I suppose we do owe her something for the time she spent under house arrest in Milan.
Well, we're certainly not responsible for her stolen passport.
True, but she was delivering money to an official when this all happened. Maybe she was visiting Dorian.
She may have seen her there, but I don't think that was her reason for her visit.
Oh?
Well, according to one of my sources, she was looking for jewels. In particular, an emerald, apparently belonging to the royal house. But I don't understand why she would be part of the search.
I do.
Pardon?
I know exactly what Tina was looking for.
I thank thee, fair maiden, for gracing my presence with your presence on this beautiful day.
You know, I almost didn't come here. I mean, I couldn't believe. I thought I was crazy to be doing it. Why didn't he tell me you were here?
Well, that would have ruined yon surprise. Wouldst thou do me the honor of a dance?
Oh. My, thou hast very kingly legs.
Why, thank thee.
This is just incredible. It really is. Why hast thou gone to so much trouble?
Didst thou not reveal thy desire to obtain the Mendorran jewels which have been previously lost, so thou couldst live in royalty for the rest of thy days? Yeah. Well, here is thy empire, here is thy palace, thy kingdom of 10 acres, and of course, thy king. Now must you assume your role as rightful reign of this fair kingdom. I crown thee, Tina, Christina the First, fair queen of all she surveys and princess of happiness. And, of course, our firstborn son now becomes Prince CJ, heir to the throne and heir to our happiness.
Your Highness, I don't want to seem selfish or anything, but thou hast mentioned something about jewels?
Ah, yes.
Oh, honey, are these real?
Oh. Would a king give thee paste?
They're beautiful. But you know what? I don't need those silly old Mendorran jewels, because you and CJ are all the crown jewels I am ever going to need. Ow, oh! How do kings and queens keep these things on their head?
Well, thou must practice.
Sorry, Your Highness.
Right. Your Highness is very correct.
Thank you, Cord.
No, Your Highness was right.
No, Your Majesty, I am overwhelmed.
There you go. Oh, there's more.
More?
Yes. Chamber. I thank thee, Lord Serf, for all thy duties and thy honor to thee.
My pleasure, my lord and king. May you and your queen have a long and happy reign. And now I must bid you adieu.
Bye. Who was that man?
An acrobat from the circus that's in town here.
Oh. Oh, well, thou hast a very kingly kiss.
Art thou ready to make thy coronation complete?
Oh, no.
Sweetheart, will you please be reasonable? You're recovering from a serious operation.
My daughter needs me.
Honey, I could be going on a wild goose chase. There is no guarantee that I'm going to be successful here. Now, if the lead turns out to be worthwhile, I promise I'll call you.
All right. Okay, I promise I will sit here and rest on one condition. Just tell me where you're going to look for her.
No way.
Oh, honey, is she with Marco Dane? I know they're not in Atlantic City because Roger's already looked there for her. In fact, John Russell's men are also looking there, right?
Stop speculating. I know it isn't easy to be patient at a time like this, honey, but you got to trust me. Now, I'll do whatever it takes to bring her back safely.
Safely? Safely? What does that mean? Has she been kidnapped? Is that why you won't tell me any details?
No, I give you my word, she has not been kidnapped.
But there is some sort of danger involved, isn't there?
Honey, whoa. Now, just put the brakes on your imagination. It's running away with you. Just cross your fingers that I come back here and your daughter is with me.
All right.
All right. Now, give me a kiss so I can get out of here and try to find her.
How have you put up with me the past few days?
Simple. I love you.
I love you, too.
Call you as soon as I know something.
Good luck.
Brenda.
Oh, Dan. Oh, am I glad to see you. I'm sorry to get you from work, but I had to talk to you here.
Look, why don't you talk to Dad about it? I explained it to him at Bo and Sarah's party. It's a better idea.
I have already talked to him. He's absolutely convinced that we know everything there is to know about the baby, that Austin doesn't know anything terrible about Gabrielle and my son.
Well, it's possible that he didn't. I mean, his mind, he was so messed up.
Danny, listen to me. I read Stephen's medical chart and I found something. Oh, what's the matter with you?
Look, why don't you talk to Dad about it?
Well, you don't want to know about this?
Brenda, of course I do. I want to support you. It's just that Dad made it very clear that he wants you to turn to him and not me.
Yeah, because he wants me to stop doing this, but I am not going to stop, Dan.
Look, if you talk to him, maybe it'll make a difference.
I don't have time to talk to him and explain and argue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to complicate your life here.
Look, Brenda, it's not your fault. It's Dad's. If he only had more understanding of... You know, forget him. Just forget him. That's his problem. You know, I was in natal ICU. I was the one who was dismissed from the hospital because of Stephen's death.
Yeah.
You know, I got just as much stake in this as you do. So why don't you tell me what you learned? Come on.
Listen to this.
So you think that Tina is looking for the lost jewels of Mendorra?
Certainly a possibility. According to the legend, anyone who finds them becomes royalty.
Has anyone found them yet?
If they have, they're not letting on.
Well, what if someone finds one or two pieces?
Well, I suppose they take an ad in the newspaper offering to share the reward with whoever finds the other ones. Are you taking this seriously?
No, of course not. But it is fascinating.
Yes? Well, if I find any lost jewels, you'll be the first to know.
Certainly hope so.
I better get back to work. Be sure and call me when Garrick and Melissa come home. I want to know what the doctor said.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't help you across the street. And I wouldn't trust you if my life depended on it. Brenda deserves to be with her baby, and I am not going to rest until that is done.
Well, make sure you say goodbye to Cord first.
The first thing I'm going to do is check out your story. I'm going to find out if Cord and Asa really buried Austin.
Oh, they buried him all right.
You know what I can't believe is that I ever trusted you again. What you did was horribly, horribly wrong. And I'm going to make sure that Brenda gets her baby back.
If you say a word of this to anyone about Brenda's baby, you will lose Cord forever. Because he will never forgive you for keeping this truth from him and for sending him to jail, which is exactly where he's going to wind up, right with Asa.
thought you were still sleeping.
What are you doing? Daydreaming about our perfect kingdom?
Thinking about our perfect marriage.
And your new crown jewels?
Oh, they're beautiful and very symbolic.
Oh, or what?
Well, our marriage is built on 4 cornerstones, too.
Yeah, love, faith.
Hope. Trust.
Yeah, we got all those things.
Do we?
I don't know what's missing.
Trust.
Honey, is this your way of trying to tell me that there's something more going on with these jewels from Mendorra?
No, honey, I've told you everything that happened in Milan and Mendorra. But you haven't told me much about what happened with you. I mean, is there something you want to tell me? Something that you think I should know?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something that I haven't told you, something that I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to get involved in the whole ugly mess. It has to do with Austin.
What about him?
Right, look, you remember when Sarah shot him, right? Well, he didn't run off. We thought that he was dead. Asa found the body. He brought him up here to the mountain, up to Old Mill Road, and Asa buried him.
Oh, no, I really hoped she was lying.
What are you talking about? You knew about this? Honey, did Sarah tell you?
No, not Sarah, Gabrielle.
Gabrielle?
She saw you and Asa bury Austin.
What the hell was she doing up on Old Mill Road that night? When did she drop this bombshell on you? In the middle of some discussion about interior design?
We were having an argument, and all of a sudden she started saying how she was going to go to the police with her story.
What the hell did you say to her to make her so angry?
She's not the same woman we knew who came up here from Argentina, you know. I mean, she is dangerous, and she's very unstable.
Hell, honey, we found that out in Eterna. Don't worry about her telling Rafe anything. Because I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to tell him the whole damn story.
What?
Tina, it's only a matter of time before Rafe hears this. And I want him to hear it from me first.
Well, it's small, but it's very nice. I kind of envisioned, though, I don't know, you don't feel bad about there not being an aisle or anything, do you?
No, not at all. I'm so shaky right now. I couldn't walk down an aisle.
Sweetheart, you were the one who was bucking me up before. You gotta be all right, man.
I know. I feel like everything just sort of hit me all at once. You know, I don't even have any family to stand up for me.
Well, neither do I.
Yeah, that's true.
It's you and me, kid.
Yeah.
Mr. Dane?
Oh, hi, yes, that's me. Hi. Mr. Dane. Hi.
Glad to meet you.
This is my bride-to-be, Miss Ruth.
Hi, pleased to make your acquaintance, Justice,
Oh, Mumfrey, this is my wife, Carleen.
Hi. How are you?
Oh, you look
Nice to meet you.
stunning.
Isn't she the most beautiful bride you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, you're the first couple I've ever joined in matrimony.
Oh, you never married anyone before?
Neil Jonas has just begun his ministry.
Well, we are honored to be the first people that you're marrying, really. We think it'll be swell, and, Flack, you guys want to give us some flowers, maybe?
Yes, you can purchase fresh flowers, or you can rent from a selection of bouquets. They're plastic, but they're quite lovely.
I think we'll go for the fresh ones.
Yeah. Okay. Will your witnesses be arriving soon?
Oh, we don't really have that many friends, you know, in town.
That's quite all right. Carleen will be your witness. She'd be happy to. No charge, of course. You do have a license, don't you?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Here.
Everything seems to be in order. If you're ready to begin.
Ruby?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Okay.
You guys want to...
I didn't even go.
If you'll come over here.
Thank you. Yeah. I don't,
Now put this here. This man and this woman have come before us to be joined in wedlock.
Wait, excuse me. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure. Excuse us just a moment. What?
Sir?
Excuse me.
Sure.
What's the matter with you? What's going on? You know, look, are you feeling nervous? Is that it?
No, I'm fine.
Don't worry about a thing. You're going to be okay. You don't feel like backing out now.
No, Marco, I'm not going to back out. When you were asleep last night, you know, I took the liberty of writing some vows, you know, marriage vows that we could exchange. I read that in a magazine somewhere that people do that sometimes.
You wrote some vows for us?
Yeah. Well, I thought, you know, it would kind of make our wedding kind of personal, and I wanted to surprise you.
Honey, that's fine. I'm surprised. All kinds of things you do surprise me. That's so sweet. Okay, let's go back now. All right?
Okay. Hey, listen. Could we use these marriage vows that I wrote up instead of the standard ones? You know?
Of course.
Okay, let's start it from the top, though.
This time I've been trying to convince myself that I was doing the right thing for everybody, for Asa, for Sarah, by keeping quiet about this whole thing. But honey, when you start lying, you're not doing right by anybody. I gotta take control of this situation now before it gets out of control forever.
Honey, you're not alone in this.
I realize that. That's why I'm gonna talk to Asa before I go to Rafe.
Oh, you realize he's gonna throw a fit.
Yes, I know that, honey. If he wants to stay out of it, that is fine with me. I'll keep his name out of it. But I've got to go to Rafe with or without Asa. Girl, we can't be worried about Gabrielle dropping a dime on us every time we turn around. I promise you, I am never going to compromise our love or our trust again. Believe me.
Honey, I'm really glad you feel that way, and I'm glad that you understand now what it's like to be in a situation that you really didn't want to get into in the first place.
Oh, honey, believe me, that's another promise I make. I mean, I'm not going to pass judgment on anyone until I get all of the facts first.
Honey, I'm really happy about that, because you see, I haven't been totally honest with you.
Mr. Sims, thank you for coming over at such short notice.
It's my policy to make myself available to my clients, and Mr. Grand and his dear late wife have been very good clients.
Yes, the necklace that you designed for her was quite extraordinary.
Thank you. Obviously, you have some knowledge about precious stones.
Oh, yes. In fact, the reason I called you was I was hoping you could make something for me rather quickly.
Well, whatever the task, I will give it my undivided attention, as I always do for Mr. Grand.
You'll be doing business with me, not Michael.
What do you have in mind?
Can you duplicate this emerald ring?
Well, in appearance only, I'm afraid. The original of the Mendorran emerald.
That's quite all right. I'm not interested in that. I just want a ring that looks like the real thing.
Well, I suppose that will be very easy, but on the other hand, I'm used to, well, designing originals, you see.
Ah. Well, if you do this for me as soon as possible, you have my assurance that you'll be designing originals for me in the future.
It will be my pleasure.
There is one condition, though. You mustn't say a word of this to anyone, especially Michael. You see, it's going to be a surprise.
I understand. You have my word.
Thank you. I certainly hope this will do as a down payment.
Oh, that will more than do. I'll get to work immediately.
Oh, Mr. Sims, you are a saint. If my surprise works out as I hope it will, I'll be grateful to you for the rest of my life.
All right, so you wanted to look through little Stephen's medical charts because you ran into Melissa and Rick.
Melissa brought Rick here to have him checked for a heart murmur. Now, that's the first I've ever heard of that. And Michael's never mentioned a word, which is strange, considering how protective he is of that child.
Well, the doctor probably said it was nothing to worry about.
The point is, when she mentioned that, I remembered that my baby's pediatrician said that he thought when he was born that he had a heart murmur, and that he wanted to check him when the infection was over to see if that was the case. And then he died. I'd forgotten all about it. I mean, I was in no shape to remember that, but do you remember anything about my baby having a heart murmur?
Vaguely.
Do you remember anything about Rick having a heart murmur?
No, but after Stephen's death, I wasn't exactly on top of things either.
Isn't that strange? Alicia's baby and my baby have the very same, not serious, but uncommon condition.
Well, they were both in the neonatal ICU,
yeah,
and they both had problems.
Yeah, but to have the exact same problem, and then for you not to remember it.
Well, it sounds like you've put together some kind of theory here.
It's not a theory anymore, Dan. I am convinced that Gabrielle is lying about what happened in neonatal that night.
What token do you have to offer? True to your vow?
I have this ring here.
Now, repeat after me. I, Marco, take thee, Ruby, to be my wife.
I, Marco, take thee, Ruby, to be my wife.
I pledge my,
Friendship.
I pledge my friendship for the rest of our lives.
I pledge my friendship for the rest of our lives.
My care and comfort in sickness and in health.
My care and comfort in sickness and in health.
My understanding.
My understanding.
Patience.
Patience, trust, and
Loyalty.
loyalty in good times and in bad.
My understanding, patience, trust and loyalty in good times and in bad. I promise to try with all my heart to make you happy, and I vow to honor and cherish you till the end of time.
Place the ring on her finger.
It's really beautiful.
I wish it was real.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I, Ruby, take thee, Marco, to be my husband.
I, Ruby, take thee, Marco, to be my husband.
I
pledge my friendship for the rest of our lives, my care and comfort in sickness and in health, my understanding and patience and loyalty and trust in good times and bad. And I promise to try with all my heart to make you happy. And I vow to honor and cherish you till the end of time.
As both have consented toward wedlock, and witnessed the same, and therefore given and pledged faith to each other, and declared the same by joining hands and exchanging a ring, by the authority vested in me by the law of the state of New Jersey, I now pronounce you man and wife.
I'm listening, and I've got an open mind. Go ahead.
Honey, I'm really happy that you do have an open mind about it, and I'm thankful, but there's somebody I have to talk to first, and then I will explain everything to you.
Honey, the sooner you explain it to me, the sooner I can help you out with whatever's troubling you.
Honey, I just need an hour or two, that's all.
Okay.
Honey, I'm going to make you so proud of me. I will, and Queen Christina and King Roberto are going to live happily ever after.
Mrs. Marcus Aurelius Dane.
Congratulations. Oh.
Well, here, let me give you some money, and then thanks for the ceremony. It was lovely. Buy yourself and your wife a nice dinner, and hey, it was happening.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, and
Take care.
congratulations.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
really,
we're gonna
thank
go
you
now.
so much. This will be in my memory forever.
Oh, and your vows were very beautiful and touching.
Great.
Oh, if you want to use them again, go ahead.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Oh, I have an instant camera. Would you like a wedding photo?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Here, honey.
My hair. Does my hair look okay?
Oh, you look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Make sure you get the ring.
I've got the ring. 1, 2, 3.
You're married? You dirty, rotten, low-down, low-life, lily-livered. You know she's not Ruby, and you went ahead and forced her to marry you anyway.
Now, wait a minute. I am Ruby, and I wanted to marry Marco. I don't know who you are, but all I can
I'm
say...
Clint. Clint Buchanan, Megan.
Stop calling me Megan. Everyone calls me Megan. You have got me mistaken for somebody else,
Megan,
okay?
listen to me.
No, I'm not going to listen to you. Stop calling me Megan.
Let me have the money, please.
Money? What, is this your friend? Forget it. We don't need your money.
Yeah, we do,
can survive
Ruby.
by
We
ourselves.
do. We need the money.
You're not getting the money, and you're not taking her anywhere.
Sir, if you had any objections, you should have voiced them earlier. Now, this couple is lawfully married, and I must insist that you
They
leave
may
here
be
and
married, but it isn't lawful.
Why are you doing this to me? Why is he ruining the best day of my entire life?
Clint, I want that money now. We'll work out all this other stuff later. You have my word.
Your word isn't worth 10 cents. You're lying to me, Marco, just like you've been lying to this woman.
No. Marco has never lied to me in his entire life.
Oh, really? Really? Francis?
There you are! Daddy, I miss you so much!
You Jezebel! How dare you try to steal my husband? The children need their father, even if he does stray from time to time.
Father? We have all been on the wrong track around here. I know this hospital is full of some of the finest doctors and nurses in the country, but we have overlooked the obvious thing, maybe out of our devastation over Stephen's death or something.
Brenda, I'm still in the dark. I don't understand.
Stephen was almost well, wasn't he? You had taken him off of medication, isn't that right?
Too soon, Brenda.
No,
it was too soon.
No. Rick was the child who was critically ill. He's the one whose life was on the line there, not my baby. You left neonatal ICU. Gabrielle was the only one left in there when that baby died. Austin saw her do something terrible, something that would keep her from calling the police on him because he could ruin her life.
Are you possibly thinking what I think you are?
Yeah. Gabrielle switched those babies. That was Rick that died that night. And my little Stephen is alive, and he's well, and he's being raised as Michael Grand's son.